enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On second down, it's Gordon. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sua Cravens in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong. In college, we often called that a lot.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here, as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A quick throw going to be caught by Hamilton. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. To the air again, Newton. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run here with Freeman. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Newton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Well, he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 96 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton, he's got his big tight end, Fant. That one a first down pickup of 8. This quick pass complete to Sutton. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chiefs nothing.
Ready to eat?
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Pick the edge.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Philip Lindsey touchdown run. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes, and going deep for, he's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Mahomes firing complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. A first trip to the red zone for KC. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Able to get this to Gordon. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
On 1st down, Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
Hey, let's go. Interception on the game, baby.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got Gordon open, completes it. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And this one complete to Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. They'll try to run with Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Phillip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsay, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Newton now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long, it's Newton. He's got his tight end fan. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Newton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Again, Newton. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. A little check down to Lindsay. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again is Newton. Got an open man, it's Fumagalli. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. From the 16, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Broncos on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that?
on, what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Newton. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Now Newton on first down. Caught. It's Huff. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Newton. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take it. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Now a play fake here on first down. That one complete to Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. That catch pulls him level all-time with Terrell Owens, who finished with 1,078 receptions. So now he's at 1,078 and rising. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Mahomes now to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Gets it to Gordon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing is Newton, and that's complete to Huff. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And Huff reels it in. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They fake the give. Newton. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Slam, slam, slam.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They'll try and run. Freeman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. Here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Ball start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Hey, 4 down.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Come on, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. A little check down to Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now here's Mahomes. Jones has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Now it's Newton. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton caught by Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 44, Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
Juwan James, the right tackle, first-round selection in 2014. He's the one that got flagged there. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sharp.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Philip Lindsay there. And it's 2nd down.
3 down.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
That's how we do it, baby.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Newton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This complete to Jones. And now running right through it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
Number 53, Mike. Let's go, let's go.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Looking downfield for Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. On 1st down, it's Newton. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Broncos send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Hill on the return. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Gordon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Kansas City, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.